All right. Looks like we're good here. Looks like the Packers have the ball. First and 10 at their own 17 for the Packers. All right, underway. Game on Tubi. Getting my play back up. And they're going to go with the pitch here. First down, they're going to run it with Jacobs, and he gets about 4. Not troubled by a king. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yeah, I don't know why they moved it up to 1 o'clock. 2nd and 6. Love looks, throws, has a man, and he gets the completion to that'll be Watson to the 38. Make sure y'all drop some likes. Help the stream out. Yeah, they kind of quietly moved the game back to 1. I'm not sure why. First drive of the game here. They're going to go with the draw. Nope. Yep. And they gain about 3. 2nd and 7. Yeah, it's cold in Michigan. It's 31 where I'm at in the state. Kind of on and off snow. Blech. A little warmer down where they're at. 2nd and 7. So for a big play by the defense. Throwing a little bit of pressure here. Little screen pass. Ooh, that was a good play. They'll make it like 3rd and 1 around the 47. Kind of depending on the spot. That'll be 3rd and 1. Dun, 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 dun. Never too worried about first drive stuff. You know what I mean? Never really an indication of how a game's going to go, I don't think. They're just running up the middle with Jacobs. They'll get a first down. Little extra to about the 40. You think I think so. I don't really know what first drives prove other than you had a pretty good scripted opening offense. It all really depends on what the next couple drives after a successful first drive looks like, if it means anything. First and 10. And then you also have to consider like short field and everything like that and blah, blah, blah. 2nd and 9. Like some defenses are way better across the 50 than they are on the other side, like on their side of the field. Either way, 2nd down and 9 coming up after a 1-yard scamper. Lions could use a nice play here on defense, maybe a little backwards play. Love, another completion. That'll be about 3rd. I don't know exactly what they're going to rule that as. Oh, no, it's really important because like the next 2 games for the NFC North. Oh, did he get 2 feet? Oh, he did. Okay. Or was just a weird angling of the camera. Either way, 3rd and 1 at the 31. Depending on who wins this, and if the Bears lose to the Eagles tomorrow, they'd be in first place in the division. And if the Lions win, like a whole bunch of weird shit happens where the Lions would be a playoff team and the Packers wouldn't be for right now until the Bears game. And if the Bears lose, I think the Bears slide out of the playoffs and the Packers don't. Yeah, there's a lot of weird implications with this game. 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. First and 10 at the 27. Dun, dun, Oh, yeah, the NFC is stacked. There's going to be a really good team that winds up missing the playoffs right out. Jordan Love's getting all kinds of time to throw it. Still on his way, and it's dropped. Second and 10. Surprised there wasn't a hold on that. Well covered by the Lions. Yeah, that probably should have been a flag right there, but tease what it tease, what it tease. Second and 10 at the 27. And in motion for the Packers. There's a snap. Love looks, throws, and it's incomplete again. Unable to hook up with Watson this time. Third and 10. If Detroit can hold, that'd be a good defense. Dun, 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 dun. I hope we end up playing Detroit next year on Thanksgiving, the Patriots. That'd be pretty fun. There is a chance. Not impossible. South and East will only get the winners in. Yeah, pretty much. Third and 10, big play. Good pressure by Detroit. They're going to force a kind of a rough throw. It'll be incomplete. Fourth and 10. Most likely a field goal try for the Pack coming up. Yeah, Patriots play fun games. If I'm thinking right, that was the Thanksgiving game where the Vikings got one of the worst roughing the kicker penalties I've ever saw in my life. And they basically won because of that. If I remember correctly, anyway. I might not be. Either way, here we go. Kind of a chip shot. They probably will make this. What is this, 42 yards? Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty easy kick inside. 45-yarder. Okay, yeah. Anything under 50, you should be pretty much automatic in the NFL inside. 9:12 to go in the first. They'll go to a commercial break. Packers cap off their opening drive with 3. We'll see how Detroit responds coming up. Damn, Space, you're the only one talking. No one else has even left a like. Damn. Guess no one wants to hang out. Yeah, it was a bad call on the kicking situation. It wasn't great. Yeah, everyone hates me, Space. They said, "Oh, Rob's life, he can go fuck himself." Fucking nerd. Imagine I was serious. No, it's a lot of channels covering the game. Grassi's covering it. Packers, Lions. Naturally, he's going to draw most people because he's a Packers fan. I do well when the Patriots play. I've started to get back up in the 20s and shit, like high 15s and 20s. So I'm not too worried about it all. Monday night might suck. I think a lot of people are going to be after Schwarber and Kyle Tucker and guys like that. Should be interesting to see how that all plays. I wonder if you guys can afford him over some people who might also want him. What's up, Kenny? Happy Thanksgiving. Good luck. Good luck. We can. I can look. Week 13 NFL playoff. Apparently there is no clinching options this week. I think if the Patriots win this week, oh, then we have a bye week coming up. I don't know actually. I know we clinched the division if we win these two games and beat you guys, right? Because then we'd be 11-2. If we beat you, you guys would be 12-2 with being week 14. It'd be 15, 16, 17 with 3 games. You guys would have 5. Yeah, we would win the division outright. Because we could lose 5. We could lose the next 3 games and only be 12-5, and that's the best you can do. Yeah, I think we would clinch outright in that week if we beat you guys. Like the whole division would be over. One of the fastest division clinches in the NFL. It's the fucking AFC East with the Bills not doing it. All right, Lions take a touchback. Yeah, it would be the virtual tie because we'd win on tiebreakers. Crazy, isn't it? Anyway, here come the Lions. Let's hope for a good drive. Everyone wants the third Pats Rams or the third Pats Eagles Super Bowl, but everyone will be rooting for the Patriots as underdogs. It'll be very funny to watch. Space. OKC is 18-1. God damn, that's pretty good. Lions looking like they're gonna run the ball to open it. Pretty obvious. And Goff fell over on the handoff, but they handed it off 2nd and 8. Not really sure what happened there. Hopefully he's all right. Oh, he got stepped on. I'm really glad Frank Ragnow's coming back. Boy, oh boy, do they need Ragnow. Seahawks are playing Vikings this week. That's another non-division matchup that feels like. Yeah, Lions also play the Seahawks. It feels like the NFC North plays Seattle a lot, just like generally. And that's incomplete. Wild misthrow, miscommunicate. I don't know what happened. You need the Bills to beat the Steelers. Ravens stuff, Seth. 3rd and 8. Need the Lions to find a play here. They're not really good right away. They usually suck ass on the first drive of the game, so I don't know what's going to happen. 3rd and 8. Or are you a Bills fan right now, Seth? I don't really know sometimes. And Goff got moped. No, that's an incomplete pass. Well, all right. Lions left to punt it away. Not really a surprise. Eesh. Well, Lions also just don't. I don't think they've scored on the opening possession all season long, Kenny. In fairness to Detroit, they come out and look retarded every single time they open a game up. I'm not really sure why. They're a good team. They have a good offense. They can score points. They just don't do it right away. They just suck, and it's a very strange thing. Some teams, I guess, got to settle in. We'll see. 3-0 Packers. 8:19 to go in the first. They go to a commercial break. Don't know why they did. That was a fast drive. Well, to be fair, I guess Tubi is putting this on for free, so I guess they could put some commercials on. I'll give Tubi a pass on the commercials. They're not charging. It's a free service. Not much to bitch about. If they got to show some commercials to make their money back, you know what? They probably never get commercials from Ford, Coca-Cola. They're like, we got to play them. We fucking got to play them. Listen, we'll never get these commercials again unless we play NFL games for free. And we really want that the money that they're giving us. Nope. It's a free service. It's up to date. It's fat. It's like really quick. It's not like slow and behind or anything. It's been good too. Like I'll give Tubi credit. There's probably millions of people watching this game right now, tens of millions. But it's a beautiful picture. It's been running smoothly. At least on my end, it's been great. Read the Christmas Coke commercials. Are they like weird in AI? Either way, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 17 for the Packers coming up once they get the game going. I'm wondering if Tubi and Fox are partnered on this. Oh, the Thanksgiving parade in New York. They have like Snoopy and I don't know. Maybe they got the Grinch. Who are some other characters from around this time of year? We got they get Frosty out there. Who else they got? Dora the Explorer. Pikachu, maybe. The way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out our stream. We have all of 3 or 4. Yeah, all of 3 right now. I'd appreciate it if you could help out. Otherwise, you're lame. And your turkey's going to be dry. And your mashed potatoes are going to be weird and clumpy and a little bit too dry. The gravy's going to be coagulated. You're going to run out of... All right, here we go. Yeah, Ravens, that was the easiest thing I've ever predicted in my whole life. Do you remember when they were like 1-5 or went 2-5? I went, well, now the Ravens are going to win the rest of their games except 1, maybe 2. So far, I've hit a home run on that prediction, almost aggressively to the point where I'm like, damn, dude, I was a genius to call that. Gain of 1 on an end around, like a reverse end around or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I still don't know the proper name for like the double end around, like where they hand it off and then the running back completes the end around. I still don't exactly know the name of that play. 2nd and 9. Oh, that was really close. Good defense there. It'll be 3rd and 9. Nice job by Robertson to bat that ball away. Ravens have had a nice turnaround this year. It's been cool to see. Their defense has been the catalyst to it all, really. Third and 9. Oh, that's a long play clock. Jesus. Oh. They dump it out, and Detroit swallows it up. 4th and 5 at the Green Bay 22. So we'll see the punting unit most likely take the field unless Green Bay is going to fake it here or something on 4th and 5 at their own 22. Would you guys say that that's like would be like one of the ballsiest things you've ever seen a team do? Or would you just be like, no, that's just reckless. That's like some shit you do in Madden. Because you play defense really good. No, what are they doing? I think they're actually going to fake this. Okay, never mind. They look the fucking Packers had a fake it energy before that, like before the play started. I'm not really sure why they. I'm telling you, they were going to fake that play. If they were 10 yards further up the field, the Packers faked that punt. I think they were thinking about it because, like, what kind of weird special teams play was that? Why was there nobody down the field? It's like it's almost like they designed the play to like max protect and then send like I don't know. I don't know. That was weird. Wasn't yeah, Packers and Bears both beat the Patriots in the 80s and 90s. Fun story, the Patriots were actually the victims of the 85 Bears. Little known bit of history probably. And they were Favre's lone Super Bowl. Isn't that weird that that's my team's history prior to Brady? And then we won 6. But yeah, we've also got the funniest part about being a Patriots fan is having 3 Super Bowl or 5 Super Bowl losses as well that no one ever talks about. How on top of being tied for the most Super Bowl wins, we also have the most Super Bowl losses, I think. Heavy is the crown that wears the 11 Super Bowl appearance team. But also no team really also has like 11 appearance, you know what I mean? That's like 1/6 of the possible Super Bowls we've been in. Oh, it would be a revenge game. We would destroy Caleb Williams. We would end that whole thing. It would be funny if the Bears did just stumble into the Super Bowl though and win the whole thing. It's like, damn, Ben Johnson's and no one knows how to just like wants to give credit to any of the Bears. They're like, well, lucky fluke thing. Ravens are going to destroy. I don't know about destroy. I think it'll be a good game. Oh, the Amon Rock cake. First and 10 at the 37 for the Lions. Good starting field position. See if they can make something happen now with their second round with the ball. We'll see if things go a little better. Have to hope. Kind of tight. They're going to run the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs. Pretty late hit. Gain of about 7, maybe 8, depending on the spot. They'll give him 7. Second and 3. Higgins is out. Yeah, Chase is projected to. Oh, and now St. Brown's injured on the play. That sucks. Have to hope that shit isn't serious. Looks like an ankle injury, though. Isaac Tesla breakout game. Well, that just fucked like 2. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully he's all right. Not bad. 6:19 to go in the first. An injury timeout. Second down and 3 at the 44. Have to hope it's just maybe like a little twist there or something. It'd be good in like 10 minutes or something. Have to hope. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, consider doing so. We have 4 right now, which isn't great, but you know, we could do a lot better. Especially if you don't really want to say anything. I was gonna say Burrow's back. I think they released Joe Flacco even. They released somebody because Flacco came back. Maybe Browning. Yeah, hopefully, Kevin. That it didn't look great, but it didn't look too bad at the same point. Hopefully, it's just like a twisted ankle, and he'll be back in like 10 minutes, or like a couple plays. Nespresso, another commercial. Damn, a lot of commercial. K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K. They're cursed. Yeah, feels like it. And he's gonna go to the locker room. He's kind of limping, but we'll see if it's anything serious. Like he got rolled over on. Fuck. Second and 3. Lions go with the run with Gibbs, and they get a first. And a little bit extra across midfield to the Green Bay 49. What a scrum. What's up, Kevin? Or Fernando. Sorry, Fernando. I thought Kevin said hello again for some reason. I was like, why'd Kevin just say howdy for no reason? That was a fun push. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate you dropping a like. Helps the stream out. Yeah, I know people are going to be busy right during this stream, so I don't expect a ton of people. They go handoff again to Montgomery. He gets nothing. Second and 10. Flag on the play. We'll see what it is. Maybe offsides. We'll see. Oh, they call it illegal formation on Detroit. I really feel like illegal formation plays should be a pre-snap. Like it shouldn't. The play shouldn't be allowed to happen. Like it should just be whistled dead in the 5 yards. It should be like a false start. You know what I mean? But yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Fernando. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully the food's going good. First and 15 now, though. They go with a pitch to Gibbs. Never a fan of pitch plays. They never work. Looks like he lost the yard. No, they're going to say no gain. Second and 15. Yeah, I don't know why teams run pitch plays. Numbers wise, it has to pan out that they just don't work. Second and 15, they throw it. It's another bad throw by Goffs. Third and 15. Hopefully. Anyway, third and 15. Ball's at the Detroit 46. Lions could use a nice play here. Could use a nice golf throw. He's 0 for 3, I believe. And sacked again. Yeesh. So Lions will have to punt it away. 4th and 21. Here comes the punt. And kind of snuffed out immediately by special teams at the 23. It'll remain 3-0. 3:26 to go in the first. Pretty defensive-oriented first quarter so far. Yeah, we're up to 6 likes. That's pretty good. Either way, commercial break now with 3:26 to play. Dun, 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 dun. This weird-ass Oakley commercial. Why would anyone train in like like in these locations? That can't be like good for or useful for any sport. Like, why would you need to train with fire in soccer? That can't make you like any better at the game. Maybe. Yeah, it's not great. Not great at all. Hopefully they figure something out, kind of work around that throughout the game. Maybe try to get some quicker plays out. Screen passes, dump outs, and you know what I mean? We'll see, though. A lot of game left. But yeah, the O-line is not great. Hopefully, again, they kind of figure a work around it. You'd think they'd have came into the game with a work around it, but I mean, they're obviously they want to run the shit out of the ball. That's their workaround. But it's like, well, you gotta have an adjust to the pass. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 23. Rolling out. Throws. Oh, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Nice job by the defense. Way to force kind of a quick, not the greatest throw. Yeah, he's questionable with ankle injury. Yeah, that's what we thought. Fuck. Not great odds that he returns. 2nd and 10. Not ruled out though, so I mean, there's a chance. They left Jacobs wide open. To make it 3rd and 2 to the Green Bay 31 on a little dump out to the back. Lions could use a sack here or something. Get a little pressure on Love here on 3rd and 2. Maybe force something incomplete. Maybe push him back a couple yards. .240. Just 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. They'll just do a draw with Jacobs, and he's going to get a bunch of yards. He bounced a little outside, and he's across midfield all the way to the Detroit 40. Big run by Josh Jacobs. Lions just didn't really have any response to it. Anzalone got blocked out of the play, and the just hole got enormous. First and 10, they go with the pitch out to, I don't know, number 25, but I think Wilson I saw. Or 23, sorry. Wilson with the carry. Minute and a half to play here in the first. 3-0 Packers. They have it 2nd and 5 at the Detroit 35, though. Looks like points may be on the way. Second and 5. They're going to run it again here with Wilson, and he gains maybe a yard. Kind of just depends on the spot. 50 seconds to play here in the first. Could be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and 4. Ball's at the 34. Lions could use a big stop here. Detroit jumped off sides. Free play. And it was he didn't catch it, but it's a free play anyway. Detroit jumped off sides. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 29. Packers get a fresh set of downs. Lions couldn't keep on sides. To be fair, the offensive lineman basically flinching before the ball was snapped is pretty crazy not to be called a false start. I don't know if you saw it. It looked like the fucking center pump faked the snap. And I'm like, I don't think you're allowed to do that. But I suppose. Lions swallow up Jacobs behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the quarter. So we'll go to the second quarter here. Packers will have it 2nd and about 12 at the Detroit 31. 3-0 Packers after 1. Not a bad first quarter. A lot of defense there. So second quarter coming up. We'll see how it plays. Oh, buddy. Bum, 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 bum. Just commercials right now. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Some school? Bridge? Ooh. Hockey rink. It's more just like an ice rink, I guess you'd call it. Not really like a hockey. I don't know. Either way, let's hope for some good defense once the second quarter gets going here. Shouldn't be too long. Dun, dun, dun. Kind of waiting for everything to get going. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. All right. 2nd and 12. We'll see how she goes. Packers have dominated the game. They've had 20 plays, pretty much like 13 minutes of possession. Been all Packers here early on, but it's only 3-0. 2nd and 12. And the Lions just kind of didn't have anyone up the middle. 3rd and 3. That was weird. Why'd the Lions just give that up? The offensive linemen were so thrown off that they like whiffed at the air. I don't know if anyone else seen that. It was a very funny looking play by the O-line. They were so surprised the Lions didn't like do what they were like. They just gave up the middle. They were like, what the what? Oh, nice defense. 4th and 3. We'll see what the Packers like to do. Are they going to kick it? They're going to go for it. 4th and 3 at the 22. It's go for it situation usually for teams nowadays. Nice play by Branch. All right, yeah, they're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Let's hope for a big stop. Would be huge. Also be very aware of a fake right here. Like a fake, like not as in like not snap it. Oh, they did snap it. Okay. Out of bounds. That'll be a Todd. Turnover on downs. Oh, no. Is that going to be a touchdown? How? He was out. One. Out of bounds. Yeah, that's incomplete. It'll be turnover on downs. I was going to say, I saw his foot step out. He caught it, but he's out. One. Nice job by 12 to force the foot out. That's out of bounds. So Lions will take over on downs. It'll remain 3-0. Yeah, that's not going to stand. His foot got blasted out. Watch. One. Bang. That foot doesn't count. That's one with established possession. Out of bounds. That first foot doesn't count when he's catching. Shouldn't anyway. Are they actually going to count that? Oh, they do? His foot's out. Are they counting the Are they counting the before he even established contact with the ball as a foot down? I suppose. Unless they're counting like as the ball's entering his hand, that stride, which is usually never counted. I don't understand how that stands. Because he hadn't established that he was even going to catch the ball, and they gave him that first step. Should be that first, and then that second step is where his leg gets pushed out. Like that should be an incomplete pass just because it's out of bounds. No, hell no. 99%. Like I don't know how that's called a touchdown. Huh. It's an interesting decision there to determine that the possession started as the ball's entering. I guess. Hopefully, if the Lions have something like that, they call it in a similar way. It's awfully suspicious, in my opinion. How are they explaining away that it's a that was caught? Or are they not? They're just like, what a catch! Yeah, I'd imagine they're just ignoring the odd. You can't. I hope it was reviewed at least. Doesn't even seem like it would be reviewed. Either way, it'll be a touchback. First and 10 at the 35. It'll be one out of bounds, two. Still not exactly sure how that first foot is counted as the first foot down after a catch when it wasn't like that. They go with the handoff, and they get a yard. Oh well. The Lions can get some offense going here. Got to start scoring. JMO. Hey, they caught it this time. Nice play by JMO. It's a crazy tackle. First and 10 at the 42. You just like pick up JMO and slam him? If Brian Branch tackled someone like that, there would be a flag on the play. By the way. They'd make up some flag on that for Branch. End around to JMO. No, that play's dead. Second and 15. Packers sniff that out from the jump. Hope for a better play. Gibbs with a handoff. Finds a hole. And breaks the tackle. Still up. And that's a first down to the Green Bay 29. Nice run by Jahmyr Gibbs. Lions with a nice response here so far. To the Green Bay 29 they go. They try with Gibbs again, only a yard. Second down and 9. See what the Lions do here. Another run. This one. Gibbs tries to make. He slips. Oh, 3rd and 13. Offense going backwards. Not idea there. So if we can pick something up, they need 13 or maybe 14. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Fucking Tom Kennedy's out there. Hey, Tom Kennedy with the catch to the Green Bay 9. That's a big-ass play for the Lions. They needed that. Left him wide open there. I'm the Lions. I'm running the hurry up and running that exact same fucking play. Oh, no, they're changed it up. Pitch it to Gibbs. There's going to be a flag. That's probably going to be an illegal formation somehow. Once again, I argue that should be a pre-snap penalty. What's up, Jacob? Why not? First and goal at the 14, 5-yard penalty. 9:40 to play here in the second quarter. Go for something good. Might be going to the Browns-Niners game. That'll be fun. Montgomery with a nice run here. Powers it all the way to the Green Bay 6. Second and goal at the 6 now. It'd be cool to see some of those players on the Panthers or 49ers, sorry. I don't know why I thought Panthers. He has been on there for like 4 years. Ugh. I run it again with Montgomery. They'll get it inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up. Guessing for Detroit, this is 3-down territory. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone watching. If you, are American and celebrate. Even if you're not American, happy Thanksgiving. From my country to yours. $8:10 to go here in the first half. Hope for a good play. Direct snap to the running back, and Montgomery runs it in. Touchdown, Lions. Nice play on a direct snap to Montgomery. He had Goff lined up in the Wildcat. And the Lions make it almost a 3-point game, pending the extra point here. 10-6. 7:54 to go in the second. Nice play by Detroit. Most likely 10-7. Yeah, well, I don't know. Thanksgiving games are kind of fun. They have a certain aura to them. Ooh, that was close. That's good, though. 10-7. With 7:54 to go, Lions respond with a touchdown of their own. 10-7, we'll head to the commercial break. 7:54 to go. You need Detroit for your pick'em. Makes sense. Now we got to deal with more commercials. The bane of everybody's existence, I would have to say. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help us out quite a bit. We have 9. Could even hit double digits tonight. That'd be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, huge defense. Yeah, a huge TD. Yeah, now you need the defense make a few backwards plays on the. No, I think he's probably busy with his family though. Almost like a lot of around the time a lot of people start eating dinner. Couple hours, right? Usually like 4 o'clock, something like that. Bum 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 bum. Gonna say some people eat really early on Thanksgiving, and then you just kind of eat whatever throughout the day. So you guys have like Thanksgiving lunch more so. Then it's just kind of pig out throughout the day type shit, type beat. Dun 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 dun. No, I was just asking if that's what you do. That'll be returnable distance. Oh, almost a really nice play. Oh, they still got him. All right, wrapped him up at the 30. First and 10 at the 30. Here come the Green Bay Packers. It's 10-7. Hopefully the Lions can get the ball here. Maybe get a takeaway. We'll see. Force a TO. So for some good defense, at least to 3 and out. Or just get him to punt. Play action. They take a pretty good shot. I'd say that's out of bounds. Plus, I don't think he hung on all the way. Second and 10. Just got that off. Nice play by Robertson. Oh, that maybe should have been OPI. I don't think you're allowed to put your hands like that in someone's face, but He didn't really touch him and just covered it. It might have been like an optical illusion type thing, and he just kind of placed his arm there, and it looks. No, I don't have depth perception. 3rd and 3. Not a very long distance to go here. Maybe the Lions can get a stop. Dial something up, Shep. See what you got. Ah. First down. To the 41, they gained about 4. Dump out pass to a tight end, running back. I'm not too sure. But they gained 5. Even that catch, it's like, what are they qualifying as a first step right now? Second and 5 is at the 46. Oh, ball's dropped, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 5. That probably is a pass behind the line, beyond the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, isn't that a pass technically? Isn't that a double forward pass? Because technically, I think in the oh no, never mind. I guess it wasn't a jet pass. Convenient. Depending on how those get kind of can sometimes get ruled, that sometimes is like scored as a fucking forward pass. Ah, bad defense. Gave up a first. Wicks again. He's having a big game. To the Detroit 36, looking like more points for Green Bay coming up. I'm probably calling it at halftime. There isn't really anyone watching the game. We'll see, though. Just depends. Handoff. About a gain of a couple. 2nd and 8 to the 34. Da, 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 da. Let's see. What do we got? 4:35 to go here in the second quarter. It's 2nd and 8. What a snag to the Detroit 11. The red zone they go. Looking like it'll be 17-7 here. First and 10 at the 11. Little end around to Watson. Gain of about 3. Yeah, that's fair, Fernando. I'm probably not going to stream the whole game. It's been a pretty dead stream for the most part. We'll see, though. It's kind of picking up a little bit here towards as we get closer to the half. We'll see how it's playing, though. 2nd and 7 at the 8. Green Bay knocking closer to making this a 10-point game again. No, you're fine, man. It's Thanksgiving. I didn't expect a ton of people to be here. People are busy today. 3:01 to play. 3rd and 7 after an incomplete pass. It was pretty slow at first, but now the offenses are kind of heating up a little bit. So kind of see how the end of this drive plays, and then we'll see what Detroit does with the ball next. That'll be a false start. 3rd and 12. They didn't even snap the ball yet. How'd they get too many men without snapping it? Hold on a second. Can you even call that before they snap the ball? Isn't that an after the play penalty? Okay. No, fair enough. Maybe when everything's set. I'm not disputing that it's that the Lions had too many guys on the field, by the way. It's just I was like, isn't that after the play that's called? 4th and 1. No, I figured it comes with. I figured they ruled it after they set it because I'm like, well, that's not very fair. But I was like, oh, he'd have to like set the play and everything like that. That's what they call it, I suppose. 4th and 1 at the 2, big play. Somehow there's going to be PI on this play. Oh, false start. They're gonna have to back up. 4th and 6 at the 7. I think they're gonna have to kick a field goal now. Are they gonna call it on the Lions? That's clearly a false start. What's taking so long? No, they don't get a timeout. What the fuck? Are you joking? They false started. Why are they getting a timeout instead of a penalty? What the fuck? No. What? No. He false started, then they called timeout. They get that should still be a penalty on the Packers. Why is Dan Campbell not saying anything about what the fuck? What? Why did they just take away the penalty? That's such a load of fucking horse shit, dude. They're saying he called timeout before. No, they threw the flag before he called timeout. No, if I'm the Lions, I'm like, hold on, fucking review that upstairs. That's horse shit. That wasn't after the fact. Dog. They just got away with a false start right there. Wow. They just got away with that. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. And of course, they get a touchdown out of it. Wow. Wow. Why did that play even get to play? It happened like that. Well, I guess we know how this game's going. that that that's crazy. So because they burn a timeout, they get a. I guess if you call timeout after a false start in the end, I guess that's a new rule. If you commit a false start, you just call timeout and it takes away the false start. I guess that's a thing. Like one of those like super secret rules that only like I guess. Huh. Yeah, no, we all know, Kevin. Yeah, no, you guys just got that was the worst call I think I've seen in a minute. Well, sorry, Kevin, you guys are losing today. The hell didn't the league stand in and overturn that one? If the league can call down to the field and overturn things, why didn't they do it on that one? They did it. They've done that to Detroit this year to change plays on the Lions. Why the hell wasn't that changed? All right, for sure, man. Yeah, no, that kind of ruins the fun of the game to some extent if that's how it's going to be officiated. If I didn't like if I wasn't a fan of the Lions, I would literally turn the game. I'd be like, well, I'm no longer interested in watching this game. Like, what the fuck was that? I've never in my 20 plus years watching football seen that before. At least the officials seem like they're flabbergasted too. They're like, what the fuck happened? Why did that get to stand? Were at least the people calling the game very confused as to why that was allowed to happen? That I would imagine even the rules official was like, yeah, I don't got nothing. That shouldn't have been. That should just be a false start and a wasted timeout. Like they committed a penalty, then he called timeout. It should literally be like, well, you just blew a timeout, and now it's a penalty also. Touchback anyway. Anyway, just about the 2 minute warning. I'm gonna rip a dart during the 2 minute warning though. No, there's gonna be no excuse. That shit. There isn't really any kind of excuse for it. Gotta go to the 2 minute warning. Hey, Cole. Favorite team. All right, I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Actually, you check with LaFleur before that flag. Oh no, it'll be 3rd and 1. They didn't get the first apparently. 4-yard play on 2nd and on 3 to go, but all right, 3rd and 1 apparently. All right, it's not close enough for them to take it. 1:10 to go here in the first. Ball's at the Detroit 46. Lions take a timeout, so it will be 1:13 to go. But it'll be 1st and 10 coming up. Hopefully the Lions can dial up something nice here, get a bunch of yards. Lions do get the ball at the half, so that's kind of a big plus. Both teams have 2 timeouts with 1:14 to play. 17-7, Packers up. Off with a good amount of time. He hits JMO, and he's JMO going to get upfield, and he gets all the way to the Green Bay 28. Nice play. That's what you need to see before the half. Now things are kind of working in your favor. You can at least hopefully cash this in for 3. Lions going to run a bit of a hurry up here, but Green Bay takes the timeout. With 52 seconds to go, Green Bay takes the timeout. Oh, no, they have an injury player. Okay. Players are drawn. Bum, 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 bum. Cool that Jack White's doing the halftime show. Is that his daughter? She's getting pretty old. I feel like the last time I seen his daughter, she was like a tiny, tiny little kid. He almost looks as tall as he does now. Unless that's like his wife or his partner or whatever. Gain of about 5. I don't really know what to call the lady that he's with. I don't know if they're together still, if they broke up or what the music partners or. Lions running the hurry up here again. Quick pass. It'll be 30 seconds to go. 3rd and 3 at the Green Bay 22. Lions will take their second timeout. 30 seconds to play. They have one more to work with here, so they can still have some plays around the middle of the field. 3rd and 3. They need a first. See if they can find it. Michigan State plays North Carolina. Ooh, that'll be good. Oh, they put another second on. Detroit got the timeout with 31. 3 to go for a first. Can they get it? Throw to J-Mo behind the line of scrimmage. He makes the guy miss. He has a that's going to be a touchdown, Lions. J-Mo high knees into the end zone. There we go, J-Mo. Now, don't over-celebrate. Don't over-celebrate. There we go, J-Mo. What a nice fucking play. His fucking athleticism made that happen. Great blocking. Great job by the team. Make it 17-13. Way to get a TD before the half. Fuck them refs. You got to do it yourselves. Great blocking, too. Unbelievable. That was a very nice jailhouse. I think that was a jailhouse screen. They work the best when you got a player like J-Mo. Tricky player. Nice play. 17-14. What a first half. Both teams dropped 14. Both teams scored 2 touchdowns. And we'll see how Green Bay plays here with 25. We'll see if they're able to do anything before the half. Detroit does get the ball at halftime. So Detroit will have a chance to take a lead or tie it, depending on what Green Bay does. So we'll see. Lions are a dangerous 2-minute offense. Telling you, that's what the Lions offense is probably going to look like in the second half. A lot of very quick short throws to JMO, to the other guys, a lot of like quick runs, a lot of screens. Again, you have to neutralize the pass rush, and that's what they're doing right now. That's what they've done the last two drives is take away the pass rush by quick throws, quick. Only throw down the field every so often. Nice job, nice adjustment. And there's this kickoff. And it'll be returned for some reason. 20 seconds to play. Don't know why you wouldn't just take the touchback. I think he had it too. See, they were playing the run 100% on that. And I don't think they were at all prepared for one of the fucking jailhouse screen. Come on, turnover. Errant play, turnover. Errant play, turnover. Second and 10. They'll probably just kneel this then. Actually, I don't know. They're kind of a shoot it out team. So 16 seconds to play. Come on, bad play, turnover. No, they're kneeling it. Never mind. All right, halftime. Lions will get the ball to begin the second half. We'll go to a set. It'll be 17-14 at the half. Packers play a good first half. Lions play a good first half. We got a 3-point game. Unfortunately, though, I think I'm going to get going, everybody. I have a few things I have to get ready for this evening. I have to start like making some food. I have to start getting ready because I'm going to like my friend's house at about 6. So I'm not 100% sure if we'll be doing the. We'll probably do the night game. Actually, I'll probably be able to do the night game. Yeah, we'll do the PM game, the late game. But all right, I'm gonna take off. Y'all have a great rest of your Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching as long as you did. Appreciate you. You could always go watch Grossi or one of the bigger channels and everything like that. We'll also be live for tomorrow's game. So hopefully you tune in then. Have a great rest of your holiday. I'll see you later tonight, possibly. Have a good one. Go Lions. Go Patriots. Or go Tigers. And of course, it's always go Patriots. And yeah, we're gonna take off here at the end of the first half. Got a few things I still got to go take care of. Yeah. All right, though. Take it easy, everyone. Have a great rest of your holiday. Peace out. Go Lions. Bye-bye. See you later.